Welcome back everybody, this is the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. How do we know? I'm just gonna flip it. Alright, double tap. Yeah, you can stroke the bird's head. Anyway guys, this is the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, and in this video I'm gonna be testing stock Android gaming. And of course I'm gonna be also using Scene 8 to record the performance and also show the performance in real time. So we have FPS, we have power wattage, which means how much power is the phone drawing right now as I am or I will be playing. And then we have also some battery information. Now the phone has been charged to like 67%, and I was just outside so you can see 33 Celsius. Not a problem at all. Also, I want to show you my graphics setting. I'm gonna go here, everything absolutely maxed out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, guys, I'm gonna start the recording. All right, this thing here is recording Scene 8 so that we're going to be able later to analyze, and I'm also going to connect my DualSense controller hopefully now, and I'll start testing. Night environment shouldn't be that bad. All right, let's see what is going to happen. And of course after this, I'm going to be playing also some Wuthering Waves. So in this session I've planned CarX on maximum settings and also Wuthering Waves. First things first, let's start with some CarX gameplay and let's just see how much how much we're gonna get. All right, I need to be a bit more aware of what is happening. I need to drive safe all the time. Here we go. Now I'm on the road. Let's do this. We can see that we're consuming around 7 to 8 watts, or between 6 and 8 watts, which is very good by the way. So I really hope that Qualcomm were right about the Snapdragon 808 Gen 5, that it's gonna give us more efficiency, same power, why not even more power and less battery consumption. And this can be manifested into the wattage that the phone is drawing right now from the battery. All right, as you can see, it's between 6 to 7 watts. So let's just see. At the end of the session we're going to examine Scene 8, the average FPS for the time we've played, temps, and very importantly also the average power consumption, because right now I've seen something like 10 watts. So it will, yeah, sometimes go to very high values. Even right now guys, 9-10 watts. What is important at the moment is that we get absolutely like stock 60 FPS. Well, let me move this thing here, right? This is the other FPS indicator from Scene 8, and when it's red, it means that I'm recording the session. So everything we see here, the GPU, CPU location, also with the temps, has been recorded. Now, some of you are asking me what this tool is. It's called Scene 8. I'm gonna be putting the link somewhere in the comments, guys. You can download it. You can set it up. You require, for what I'm using right now, to play a bit with an ADB. You just need to execute one ADB command. There is also a light mode, no ADB involved, but you're not going to be able to get these readings. Now it's time to play. This would be good for some cinematic camera here. Just awesome. But the graphics of this game, so good by the way. Wow, wow, this is turbo now. Woo! There were some frame drops with that mode, I can tell you for sure. So far no complaints. Everything absolutely rock solid, very stable performance. Okay, we're playing like 10-11 minutes. Yeah, 42. Absolutely nothing for the phone. By the way, no cooler touch, just without a case. So now the phone is only cooling using its own vapor chamber, and of course whatever Xiaomi put inside, guys, but there is no supplementary aux cooling. It's really what the phone can do. The ambient temp here, 21 Celsius. Okay, so it's not so hot, I would guess. Nevertheless, the performance until now it's been very impressive for these very first like 10-12 minutes. And we are drawing 9 to 10 watts. I guess now it's gonna get dark, or there is something like fog. Yeah, but you know, no FPS drops. I mean, okay, we're running 58, 60, but it's all the time, I guess, more than 55 FPS, which is really astonishing, guys. Oh, I'm taking my words back, guys, as now, here we are sub 50 for the first time, 45 FPS. So I entered another area of the map. Now, is it due to the fact that I'm driving in another area, or we throttled a bit? No, I guess it's just the area, because it's at 43%. Lovely area, a lot of trees, but 45 FPS. That's disappointing, I would say. Could be that the game isn't that well optimized. I have a feeling that like we are capped at like 45 FPS, but I can understand. I mean, it's really some stunning autumn visuals. Falling trees everywhere. We have blur, and also there is some fog inside. Yeah, could it be the case? Could this be the culprit, guys? Anyway, even with 45, I think it's still playable and very much enjoyable, but it's not 60 FPS. Oh. And we're back to 60. Could be it's a bug in the game, because again the phone wasn't hot at all and we're driving in the same area, so to speak. Very good graphics, I really love it. And let's check, by the way, I don't think that I've boosted the game, so I'm running the balanced profile. Let's go for performance right now. Oh my god. Okay, so the first 16 minutes, guys, we've been using the balanced profile and we got almost like 60 FPS everywhere with this, which I think here was a kind of like a glitch, because right now I'm driving in the same area and I got like 60 FPS, with 60 FPS. I think so, yeah, it is, okay. Ooh, even in that, guys, steady 60 FPS, almost 58 to 60 FPS. We're playing already like 21 minutes. I don't think that the phone is gonna throttle any soon, so you know what I'm gonna do? Let me stop my recording, guys. Alright, let's stop the recording, and what I want to do right now is I want to dive inside scene 8 and just see the measurements. So this is FPS stats. I'm gonna click here. So the average FPS, as I really thought, was 58.1, and guys, just for this very small moment, I think there was a glitch, because the phone was like kept at 45 FPS, but as you can see, it was absolutely rock solid for more than like 20 minutes. Okay, so maybe if you play for like 5 hours, it's another story, but I'm really happy that it was able to survive even like this, because I've experienced throttling issues with other phones, right? Yeah, even playing like 10-15 minutes with all the settings max. And by the way, what is even more impressive, the average consumption in watts only 7.22 watts, which is not that bad. Everybody's saying the AirLit was a bit more hungry on the power side, so I really hope that that's true and that we can prove this with tests like this, that the Snapdragon AirLit Gen 5 is just able to give us stunning performance and not really burning our hands and depleting our battery like crazy. CPU frequency, by the way, this here is the power consumption. You can see the maximum at some point was almost 13 watts. Almost 13 watts. The minimum only 4.23 watts and the average 7.22, which I think is very, very good. This thing here is the CPU usage, you can see, and then the CPU frequency, the frames, but okay, this is the FPS indication, and of course the temperature raising up to like 45 Celsius, which honestly is impressive. Now, the second test, which is going to be Wuthering Waves at max graphics, and it's going to be even more interesting because I did not allow the phone to rest and it's already at 42, 43. So let's go inside, let's pump all the settings. After this, I will start the recording in scene 8, because right now you can see we are at 30 FPS, it's a cutscene. I'm gonna pump all the settings from the game. It's gonna give me a notice that it's gonna overload. I don't really care. Yep, it gave me that the performance is overloaded, but you can see everything is set to absolutely the highest, so ultra high. Alright, then here, frame rate 60 FPS, special effects is on high, everything is either high or ultra high. And you can see here, the current setup is overloaded, but I could not care less because I want to see really what the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max is gonna give me. Is it gonna throttle and then leave me with like 30 FPS? Who knows? Alright, let's try to play this beautiful game and see what is gonna happen. Okay, maybe hear some action. By the way, the phone sound can get really loud, which is impressive. Goodbye, my friend. Okay, the first test was okay at 60 FPS, I would say. Still very good. Also the second or the third fight went okay. Let's try to check some temps here. Okay, 45. 45 is okay, guys. Even the smaller Xiaomi 17 Pro was okay until like 45. But then after this it was throttling. But this has a bigger surface, the 17 Pro Max, and by the way also, the vapor chamber is almost 20% bigger, guys, and that's important, because when you play games like this that are so graphically intensive, on the highest available settings, yeah, the phone is going to burn, it's going to consume a lot of power, and with that of course generate also a lot of heat, and at some point we will observe what we call throttling. When the heat gets so much that the phone decides, okay, now I need to save my internals, it's going to limit the performance, which is the actual thermal throttling. Okay, and this is, by the way, right, you can see right now we are not at 60 FPS, okay? We are definitely not at 60 FPS. So are we throttling? Or it's just a scene because we are now in a bigger scene? Could be. All right. But then I get quick outside and yeah, it still recovers.
Leave it to me.
Oh. Okay, not that bad, by the way.
Sounds come forth, one with the sounds.
I'm really happy with the performance. Now, have in mind, this is not a gaming phone, right? And that's the weird thing. People are saying, oh, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max is not a gaming phone. Oh, it's not a camera phone. And that's true, because it's not the Ultra phone, right? And it's also not like the Red Magic, which is really like a phone with water cooling and also with fans inside. But this is a Pro Max phone from Xiaomi, right? And I think it really is a very balanced offering. It can do a lot of things, and it can do this actually quite good. It has a very decent camera, alright? Again, not the best camera. Ultra-wide isn't that great at night. And of course, it's not using the latest sensor whatsoever. You know, it's an OmniVision setup. But still, you have 3 capable cameras that are 50 megapixel. A very good front camera. And you can do a lot of stuff with this phone, okay? So it's for sure a pro phone. Why Max? Because we're having here the bigger 6.9 inch screen versus the Xiaomi 17 Pro that is only 6.3. Whoop! So I think that the performance of the phone so far is good, and I kind of accepted this because I've been doing this test with GameHub and emulation, and I really was able to see what the phone can do. Okay, now I think this is gonna be the end of me. Or no. Oh my god, no. At 60 FPS, this is just stunning, guys. Cannot lie to you. This is just good. So it's for sure a pro phone because it uses the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 with the Adreno 840. You can buy this also with a very good tier, like terabyte I think of storage with 16GB. By the way, this version that I'm using right now is only 12GB of RAM only. I mean, yeah, it's still good. And half a terabyte. Okay. Decent camera setup. Yeah, not that bad. Okay, and I'm playing for almost 40 minutes, guys. First CarX and then Wuthering Waves. Let's check some temps. 46. Okay, so it's getting up, it's rising, right? So it's probably gonna throttle if you do this like for 2 hours. But for occasional gameplay like this, oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be actually very good. So far, no major lags, no drops, just some occasional drops, but overall, it's very good. Really. Can one more, guys, at this point of time, I think. Okay, let's do a 360. Very nice, very beautiful, very smooth. Oh, am I running this? Yeah, this now is in the performance mode anyway. So it is good, indeed. Okay, I think this is going to be the end of me. Still very good, guys. 59, 60 FPS. Oh my god. At this point of time, 42 minutes recording, guys, and we are at 46. So honestly, guys, I'm gonna stop my recording right now in scene 8, and I just want to see like the average performance, because so far it's been really impressive what this phone can do. This was not the case with the smaller Xiaomi 17 Pro, it had issues. Here, guys, the average FPS, OMG 59.3, maybe just a tiny drop here, managed to recover the average consumption, almost very close to what I got in CarX, 7.18 watts, guys. This is very, very good. The maximum again was 12.07 watts, the minimum 4.3. So we can now say that this phone, or let's say the phones with the ADOLED Gen 5, with 7-8 watts are able to deliver stunning performance. Now what about the temp, guys? You can see it was around like 45, 46, so it didn't really like throttle so heavily, I guess, and the temp was stable, more or less. You can see, or very gradually just going up. So honestly, I'm very impressed with what I've seen right now. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. Stay safe, VST over, and bye.